In this video, we're gonna talk about the most important thing that I'm looking for on every trade that no one talks about, theta decay, and why you should never trade SPY when you have the option to trade ES future to make 10 times more the theta decay. Let's get started. My name is Ziv. I like to sell naked puts on Tasty Trade. Link below. Margin is so much lower than Robinhood because Robinhood takes cash secured puts up front. I don't want to do cash secured puts. I want to use my money as much as possible to make more and more trade, use my money efficiently. Check my channel. Let's get started. Theta decay. I'm going to show you something, how I trade roughly so you know. Here's the SPY. We're going to go over SPY and then we're going to go over ES futures. We're going to take the same trade hypothetically so you can see 10 times more income for you in theta decay when you pick selling options on futures compared to just selling options on stock. This is why every Monday I sell short strangles on ES futures and gold, which also has a lot of theta decay. Let me show you. So on YouTube, many people say trade the SPY, do the wheel, all that stuff, which is not bad. It's not bad if you have Robinhood and you don't know any better, but there's better options out there. It's better options. We're gonna do the same trade. SPY 592. I'm looking at this. Step one, ATR 596. That's $6. The average move that the SPY S&P 500 moves. On average, about 6 points every single day in the last 14 days. Okay, that's not a lot. That's absolutely nothing. If you do the math, that's a big move. Because we had election, that's like 1% move a day. Okay, but just so you know, 6. We're gonna take this number. This is just how I work. I take this number, 596. This is the average move of the S&P 500 in the last 14 days. We still had the election 14 days ago. It was just about that time. Multiply that by 8. Why 8? Because I sell naked puts so far out of the money. Okay, so far out of the money that if I do get a sign, I'll be happy to get a sign 100 shares of SPY, which I will not. I'm gonna do the ES future, but just in an example, I like to get a sign on forever stocks 8 times the ATR selling naked puts, and if it does get there, like Target yesterday for example, I might get a sign if we close below 130 in a month. Different story. Multiply that by 8. I now have a range of $48. Let's call it 50. So let's say 48. And now I'm taking the price of SPY 591.73 minus 48, give or take, and now I know that I'm willing to sell naked puts on SPY $543. I'm gonna show you the difference between this and Robinhood and ES future, which is exactly the same thing. So now I'm aiming for selling naked puts for this example around 540, which is about 10% drop. And so if the SPY drops about 10%, which is 8 ATR in the next 30 days, that's the trade idea that we're gonna put on this specific example. I'm gonna show you the difference between theta time decay, and if it does drop 10%, yeah, okay, let's do the wheel, be assigned, and all that. So we're gonna click on trade. In trade, you can pick whatever that you want. I just like the monthly. December 20 right here, 29 days to expiration. In about a week or two, the premium for December will be a lot less, so we're gonna start building position. Members get all the trade ideas every day, link below, but we're gonna start moving to January, 57 days, so in about 2 weeks it will be like 45 days to expiration. This is the time that also Tasty Trade said to start selling options, about 45 days to expiration, and start closing or managing your trade about 21 days to expiration. So most of the premium you will collect between 45 days and 21 days. There's a lot of examples on my channel, more videos to come, but for this example I'm focusing on theta decay so you can understand. We're gonna pick December 20, 29 days, And now we remember that number that we got, the 543. We are here, okay, we are around 590, give or take, and we're gonna scroll all the way here. You see here the expected move of the market makers. Tasty Trade is very user-friendly platform. This brown line is the expected move. They expect that in the next 30 days, the max that the S&P can go is about 573. Of course, it's not 100%. This is just the expected move. So we're gonna keep going. Remember, we're doing 8 times the ATR, and I'm just focusing on theta decay for this example. You see here, this is one standard deviation, this dotted line at 563, and we're going even farther to 543, which is right here, and you still collect $100. How crazy is this? Because there's 30 days to expiration, there's still meat on the bone. This option is worthless. That $130 is just premium, like time decay. That's it. I'm gonna click here. I'm in puts. I'm gonna click sell right here. On the left is sell. You see bid sell. This is the buy on the other side. 543. Let's pick. See here, I'm also looking at open interest. I'm just gonna pick 545, okay? Because 545 have 64,000 open interest. It's all full with interest. It's crazy how efficient the SPY trade is. But I'm gonna pick 545 just for round numbers. And you see here delta delta 8, okay? 8 delta, 64,000 open interest. Let's pick and click here, and now I know, let's go over the trade. I know that if I sell 8 times ATR on the SPY, I will collect upfront $140, okay? That's what I'm collecting. Theta decay, which is the key point of this video, pay attention, $9.47, okay? What does it mean? Every day you go to sleep, you wake up, if all else is equal, SPY doesn't move too much or doesn't move at all, which is theoretically not true. Let's say nothing happens. This trade should lose $10, $10, and by the end of expiration, it's worth zero. Theoretically, of course, 21 days before the expiration, which is like 9 days from now, this will accelerate until it will be worth zero. You see now it's 138. You already made $2-3 since watching this video. Pay attention to this number, $9.47, $9.30. Every day you go to sleep, this option will lose $9, $9. POP, 96% possibility of profit. The SPY needs to drop 10% in the next 30 days. There's holidays, there's no election, implied volatility is low. Everyone are in a happy mood. We're at all-time high. Collect $140. Now it's 137. Keeps going down because it's worthless. The option is worthless. You get paid the 140 just because there's still 30 days. But at the end of the day, this option is worthless. But look at this. Look at this. Before I'm gonna show you ES future and why, while this is nice to do the option to lose the theta decay $10 a day, I'm going to show you ES future, which is much more powerful, which is the same trade. But look at the BP affected, buying power affected. Why I love Tasty Trade. First of all, you can't do this on Robinhood, because on Robinhood you can, but you would need $50,000 and $54,000 up front, minus the income, minus the 140. To get this, you will get the same amount, $140. You will get the same amount if you do the same trade on Robinhood, but you will need $54,000 because Robinhood wants you to do cash secure put. I don't know if it's the same for SPY or just for stock. I assume it's the same for SPY. I haven't done it on Robinhood because it's not an efficient way to use my money efficiently. $8,000 you put on the line in here, compared to $54,000, 6 times more. You put $54,000 on Robinhood to get $140. You do the same trade on Tasty, you put on the line $8,000. Sure, if it drops 10% in the next 30 days, and by expiration 2 hours before the close on December 20, okay, 2 hours before the close on December 20, if this price is around 545, You will get an auto email from Tasty, say, hey, you got some option about to close, and then you have a decision to make. Either close the trade for whatever the price, or if you have 50,000, 54,000 at that point in your account as a buying power, then yeah, you will get assigned 100 shares of SPY if it's below 545 at the closing, and then just do the wheel and sell, I don't know, 550, 560, whatever the case, in the money covered calls. Out of the money, it's up to you. But if it doesn't, and there's a 96% chance that it will not happen, you're only putting on the line $8,000 compared to $54,000 on Robinhood. That's why I don't like YouTube filled with cash secured puts on Robinhood. $50,000 to do a SPY trade and then do the wheel. So many people talk about it, but you need 50,000. If I have, when I do have, I don't know, 200K, I can do portfolio margin. But for this case, let's say you have just 50,000, okay? And you have a margin account that automatically puts you at 100K. Would you rather do 100K about, I don't know, 15, 20 trades a month, okay? With about $5,000 to $8,000 buying power? Or would you rather have 1 or 2 SPY trades a month? If I do this and I put 2 contracts, look at this, 2 contracts, I need to shield $100,000 on my cash secured account on Robinhood. This is absolutely insane. I'm not gonna put 100K to make 270, okay? And in here I'm putting 16K to do this. And if eventually SPY drops 10%, yeah, I don't do 2 contracts of SPY. It's way too much buying power. I do 1, I trade small, I trade often. This is the motto of Tasty. But I talk too much. I want to show you something different. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that the theta decay, $9 a day. Now it's 136. You just made $5. Congratulations. Subscribe. Buying power is absolutely insane. Tasty trade. Link below to start your journey with Tasty and not just Robinhood. Robinhood is popular, I get it, but it's not efficient for selling naked puts. It's efficient for yield max leverage. That's a different story. That's not. But for selling puts for income, selling naked puts for income, selling options for income, Tasty, the buying power is so much less. And this is a regular margin account. This is not even a portfolio margin, which is the goal. At that point, this 800, if you have a portfolio margin account, $175,000 to apply, this buying power is like $500 or something like that for 1 contract. That blows my mind, and that's my goal. That's where I'm aiming. Okay, but let me show you something else. Remember this number, $9. This keeps dropping. It's worth 0. Let's click /ES. Okay, same thing. Remember, 545 December 20. We're gonna pick /ES, which is the S&P 500 futures. We're gonna go 30 days to expiration. Let me see if I got something closer. We got 32 days. Let's do the 29. Even give the SPY an edge. 29 days to expiration, December 20. Okay, it's the same thing. December 20, same date, okay? But this is just selling options on future. Again, a feature that you have no access to on Robinhood. That's a problem. December 20, you go to 545. We're taking the same trade, same exact trade. I'm going to show you 545. Look at this, 545, 5,450. This is the ES. Just add a 0. It's different, but look at this and look at the everything that we can see here. Okay, same trade. 5,450 because the SPY, the ES is 595. It's like 4 or 5 points more times 1,000. But you see here, that's how I think. Remember the SPY at 591. So the ES is 596, but 5,960. But it's the same thing, just add like 5 pips. But still, I'm giving the same deals, the same everything. 545, look at this. I sell the naked put just on this, and you cannot do this on Robinhood. We got an income, instead of $140, we got an income of $540, 540, it's like 5 times more, not 5 times more, 3 or 4x more. Theta decay, $40.45. Theta decay of $40. How crazy is this? Why in the world would I trade SPY, sell naked options on SPY, when I can sell naked options on SPY futures, on ES futures? POP, same thing, possibility of profit 97%, same as the other one, 96%. Buying power even less buying power, $6,407. Remember the SPY was 8,000, something like that. This one is 6,400. You collect $500 compared to 140. You put on the line 6,400 compared to 50,000 on Robinhood or 8,000 trading the SPY. But the beauty is the theta decay. Most important thing that I look before anything else is the theta decay. $40 a day. Every day you go to sleep, SPY doesn't move much. This option, that $500 will drop $40, $40, $40, $40, and then it will escalate in the last 21 days, and that's it. And repeat the process every day. Pick one trade, or every week, or every month, or something. If you do one trade a month, when wait for expiration, which I don't do, I close the trade at around 80% profit. At least that's my goal on most of them. 500. If this goes, just so you understand my thought process, if 525 goes to like below 100, if I see like 2 digits, like 70, $80, I close the trade. That's what I'm aiming for. Because once it's at $80, it will take another week to go down to $40. It's just not worth it. But there's a lot of meat now between the $500 to $100, which could be in a week or two. There's Thanksgiving. 10 days from now, this 500 will be worth, I don't know, 200 or something. You're up $300. Couple of days later, close the trade, make 400, go home. But you only need to put $6,400 on the line compared to $54,000 on the line that you have doing cash secured puts on the SPY. You can't even do futures. So that's why when everyone are talking on YouTube, popular videos, do the wheel on SPY, passive income, live the monthly dividend, quit your 9 to 5, all that nonsense, the buying power amazes me that no one says, hey, you just need 50,000. Sure, but here you need just 6,000 to get the same, even better results than the SPY. $500 compared to 140, that's like 4 times the income. $6,000 in buying power compared to $54,000 in buying power. That's 8 times less the buying power you need. You can use your money more efficiently and do other trades, do whatever that you want. 97% pop. That's the trade. That's the trade idea. That's the thinking. There's a link below to Tasty Trade to sign up. There's a link below. Every day I have my watch list that I go over, the checklist, and I put 1 to 3 trades on an Excel, and I'm sending this on an email to members. We just started this a week ago, so that's something new. There's a lot of things to fix, but it's working. People get trade ideas, 8 times the ATR, forever stock, IVR, all that stuff. Check it out. I also have a link to Motley Fool because that's where I got in the past a list of my forever stocks to sell naked puts on, give or take. All are affiliate, something like that. Support this channel. I hope this was valuable. Remember, I love Tasty Trade to sell naked puts. It's not great for yield max, okay? I love yield max. That's where Robinhood shines with like 25% maintenance. In Tasty, the maintenance is between 50 to 100% on most yield max I tried. It's not worth it in a margin account. But that good to know. Good to know that yield max is for Robinhood, but selling naked puts for income is Tasty Trade. Why in the world would I put $50,000 on the line trading SPY to get 100 and something bucks? If I can put 6,000 on the line, collect $500 for the same exact trade. Now you might think, okay, max loss 271,000 sounds scary. That's if the S&P 500 goes to zero tomorrow. Yeah, we have a problem. And if the S&P futures, S&P 500, ES future, everything drops 10% next week, yeah, you might have a problem. This is the risk. But for this risk, you're collecting money up front. So while collecting money, you have a couple of options. Use your money efficiently. This is the point of this video. Use your money efficiently. You can put 6,000 on the line, collect 500, or you can put 54,000 on the line on Robinhood, collect 140. Which one is better option? Comment below. I'll see you next time.